Welcome back to the garage for another token teardown, Dyno-Test Certified Edition. And this is viewer request alert. One of y'all in the garage wrote in and said, "Hey Guru, what do you think about PulseChain?" Lulu the Pig heard that, and her tail straightened like a torquey wrench. Her hair stood up. She said, "Isn't that the chain with all the controversy?" I looked at her and said, "Lulu, pop the hood. Let's put the rumors aside and open this thing up for a real dyno run. Let's get greasy. Let's get real. Let's tear it down." PulseChain is a full-state Ethereum fork built by crypto's flashiest car collector, Richard Hart. It runs on proof-of-stake authority with 3-second blocks, low gas, and a promise of faster, cheaper DeFi. Think of it as taking Ethereum's chassis and dropping in a turbocharged engine and painting it neon gold. It's a lightweight layer 1 with a big personality and enough torque to peel rubber. It inherited Ethereum's state at launch, meaning millions of wallets were instantly part of the ride. The community? Loyal like a Mustang club on cruise night. These folks call themselves Hexicans, and they ride or die for Richard. Richard Hart, real name Richard Schuler, is a flashy marketer and the founder of Hex. He's the kind of guy who flexes million-dollar watches while deploying smart contracts. The SEC tried to write him a ticket, but couldn't find jurisdiction. Case dismissed. Still, his reputation splits the room. PulseChain's ecosystem includes PLS, the gas token with a market cap of $567.6 million. PLSX, the DEX token with buy and burn mechanics and a market cap of $4.1 billion. And Hex on Pulse, currently trading around $0.0066 with a market cap near $3.89 billion. All three tokens are deeply connected to Richard Hart, with origin addresses holding over 80% of total supply in most cases. Under the hood, the chain is performing. There's about $248 million in total value locked, over $62 million in daily DEX volume, and a network that's processed nearly 2 billion transactions. PulseX is the primary exchange, and Liquid Loans is its lending system with USDL as a native stablecoin. The ecosystem generates real revenue through validator fees, swap fees, and yield farming rewards. Products are live and running. The chain itself, PulseX, Hex staking, Liquid Loans, USDL, and even some NFT projects. Bridges are working, oracles are in place, and tools like PortalX are helping with cross-chain functionality. It's a full shop, but there are red flags. The founder holds the keys to the kingdom. The origin address owns a massive chunk of the supply across all major tokens. There's no formal governance. Community trust in Richard is high, but outside the garage, questions remain. Security-wise, PulseChain hasn't had any major hacks or downtime since launch. The chain is stable, but it does rely on a small validator set. Economic and technical resilience remains to be tested at scale. Now let's hit the $10 trillion market scenario. If PulseChain captures just 0.5% of that, you're looking at a $50 billion ecosystem. That would push PLS to roughly $0.00037. PLSX to the same range, Hex to nearly 9 cents, and INC, currently around $1.57, could moonshot to $900 if the market cap aligned. USDL stays pegged to $1 because that's its job. Flip the gear and check the black swan scenario. What if crypto crashes 80%? Hex has already lived through that. PLS and PLSX could drop hard, but community support might keep them rolling. Validator count may drop, but the network stays running. USDL could get hit if PLS tanks fast, and we'll see if the protocol's liquidation mechanisms hold up under pressure. If Richard exits the pit, we've got a problem. But if he stays on track, the machine keeps moving. Final Dyno Scores. PulseChain gets a 7 out of 10. Great performance, strong traction, but centralization is a drag. PulseX also scores a 7. Its tokenomics are slick but needs utility. Hex gets a 6. It's proven, but controversial. Liquid Loans clocks in at 7. Well-built, undervalued, and has room to grow. In summary, PulseChain is a tuned-up street racer with a cult following, a big engine, and an even bigger ego under the hood. It might blow up or burn out, but either way, it's worth watching. Dyno verdict: tuned up and worth watching. If there's a project you want us to throw on the lift next, let us know. And remember, this isn't financial advice. If I gave financial advice, Lulu would throw a wrench at me. See you in the next teardown.